How's it going, y'all? My name's Ethan Hallfield. I'm a guide here with Southern Appalachian Anglers. This is our first installment of our guide series review videos where we go over some of the gear that we use, what you can expect to use on our guide trips, and there's some equipment that we find works really well for us on our trips. This first video, we're going to go over some of the things that me and Paul like to use on our outings for fly fishing for trout. And this setup right here is the mainstay of what we use. This is our workhorse. This is a double nymph rig on a 9-foot 5-weight. Me and Paul have accumulated several of these setups over the years. We find that they work the best for not only beginners but also intermediate and advanced anglers for targeting most of the waterways that we have here in western North Carolina. Give you a little breakdown. Like I said, this is a 9-foot 5-weight rod. This one happens to be a TFO Professional Series 2 rod. It's paired with a TFO NXT reel with Rio Perception double tapered 9-foot 5-weight line. This particular system is a drop shot nymphing system. We'll make another video going over the ins and outs of that, but it's basically the same as just a double nymph rig. And the reason why we find these work so effective is that they're very easy to control your depth. You can cover varying types of water, which is what you're going to run into when fishing streams around here, and they're very versatile. In addition to that, they're very easy for a beginning angler to cast, because where you have all this weight right here in your nymphs and the indicator, using relatively short leaders and a double taper fly line, you got a lot of mass to be able to roll cast these out very efficiently. And that's our, like I said, our workhorse, what we use most of the time. And we also like to fish streamers a lot here. And I'll go over this other setup that we have. This is one of our smallmouth setups, but we also use these same rods for trout here in the mountains. This is a 9-foot 7-weight fly rod. We generally use fly rods around the 6 to 8 weight range when throwing streamers for trout. This one happens to be a Redington Vice 9-foot 7-weight paired with a Redington Behemoth a 7 and 8 weight reel. We find that these beefier rods are a little bit stiff and have a fast action are great for beginners throwing out when they don't really know how to cast very efficiently yet. It also works well for more advanced anglers, because we're not throwing small flies after these fish. We're throwing anything from streamers that are 2 inches long all the way up to 6 inches long to target some trophy trout that we have here in North Carolina. And this is basically these two systems right here. This is what we use 90% of the time on most of our trips. We find that they're easier to cast for a beginner, but in addition to that, if you're an intermediate or advanced angler, they also work very well in helping to target the bigger fish in the river systems that we go to. As far as our leader setups, we generally use Rio, tippet, and leader building material. If I had to pick one tippet series to stick with, it would be the Rio Power Flex Plus. This is the 5X edition. It's rated about a 6-pound test. This is what I use about 90% of the time. It's very clear, you can't see it in the water, and it's got a great braking strength as well. That's basically all the gear that we generally use on our guide trips, and if you're coming out on a trip with us, this is what you can expect to be fishing with. It's all good stuff. We've tested it, we fished with it ourselves, and we've never had any failures with it. So again, my name is Ethan Hallfield. I'm a guide with Southern Appalachian Anglers, and thanks for watching.